Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Jo, this is Joey Sewy, and what you have found here is my What Did I Sew in January video. Welcome. I have got 4 things, and I should say it's sew and knit because it's winter, so knitting is my winter sport. So yeah, it's sewing and knitting, and I've got 4 things to share with you, which to be honest surprised me because I thought I hadn't done anything in January. I am cheating slightly, but this is my channel, so it's my rules. And the first thing I should say is thank you to all the new people who have subscribed, because I have just gone over 4,000 subscribers and I'm very pleased about that. We'll have a celebratory giveaway in a few videos time. So let's get straight on with what I have knitted and sewn this month. The first thing I'm going to show you is what I'm wearing. This is my sweater. I'm going to have to step back a little bit. Isn't it fabulous? I love this. I am so proud of the colour work, even though it's black and white, or grey and grey actually. I'm so proud of the colour work that I've done here. It's stranded colour work, which means that's what it looks like on the other side. So you knit it with one colour in this hand and one colour in this hand, and alternate the colours obviously as you knit. It's got a continuous yoke, so you start at the top, you knit down. I should say this is called the Silla. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. The Silla sweater. I got it from Ravelry, and of course I'll put links down below. Can't quite remember the designer, but yeah, it's quite a popular pattern on Ravelry. There's several hundred projects, which was good because I wanted to see how the colours worked out, even though I didn't end up using any colours. And there's a great hashtag on Instagram, which is just Silla. And you can see all sorts of people's wonderful sweaters. So I used this light grey, is a Hawkshaw sheep yarn that I got at Woolfest last year, and if you want to go back I will link to the video of when I went to Woolfest. It's a yarn and knitting festival very near my house, which is held in June every year. So I got this wool, so it's Wensleydale wool, as in from Wensleydale, spun really near here. The natural colour of the sheep, so yeah, loved that. And I used the whole, literally kind of to having 2 inches of the yarn left, the whole 600 metre skein, which is actually not very much. I knitted the smallest size and I'm about a size 10 on top. The pattern work here is just a little bit tight. The way I held the stranded yarn was a little bit tight, so I would size up with the arms if I made this another time, because there is a version with full length sleeves, but I was literally using what I had. The dark grey, it's not quite black, dark grey is a yarn from Ripples Craft, and again I'll link down below, and that's one that I had left over from another project that I did a couple of years ago. So this was stuff that I had sort of in my stash. I'd bought this fairly recently, and the dark stuff a couple of years before that, and I love how it turned out. I had to block it very aggressively, which basically means stretching it to within an inch of its life and pinning it down on my rug in the lounge, and then steaming it a lot with an iron, leaving it to cool, because otherwise it was too wide and not long enough, so I needed to make it the right shape, and now I really like it. So yes, this is what I made and I love it. So the second thing I am also wearing, this is a bit of a cheat, but I'm going to show you anyway. The second thing that I made, I didn't make, I altered, and it's some trousers. So they are black jeans. There you go, black jeans. And these are the very first trousers I have bought for literally years. I can't remember the last pair of trousers I bought. No, I can. It was like they were not pyjamas, but almost like pyjama trousers. 2 years ago, maybe 3, in Edinburgh. So a long time. Basically because trousers don't fit me from the shops. But I was in a shop, I was in Tesco, not a fashion shop actually, a supermarket that does fashion, just after Christmas, and they had a sale on, and I was looking around and I picked some up and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try these on just to prove to myself yet again why I make trousers for myself. And I tried these on and I was like, oh, right. Because the waist fitted reasonably well, which was a miracle, because normally what I get is the hips fit and the waist is baggy. So if I give you another look here, they're high-waisted. There's a little bit of bagginess there, which if I'd made these, I wouldn't be all that happy with. But for trousers bought from the shop, it's pretty awesome. So it's a little bit, but because it's high as well, that doesn't bother me as much. If it was lower down, like a hipster style, I would not be happy. What I changed though was that these started out, there's a leg, these started out as boot cut trousers, and I'm really not into boot cut trousers. Perhaps it's because I'm old enough that I wore them well, I suppose it's the second time round, because first time was the 70s, wasn't it? I'm not that old. Yeah, I'm not into that yet, so I narrowed down the leg. So what I did was, there's your leg, I sliced up the inseam on both sides, inside and out, so you basically had a flappy leg by that point, all the way up to the knee. I put them on inside out and I pinned them more narrowly, and then I sewed them back together, and also they were too long. So I didn't do anything at the top half of the trousers, but I totally changed the style and the length at the bottom half of the trousers. So that was a sewing project I did this month. I'd wanted to make some black jeans, but I knew I had very little time available kind of in the first third of this year, because I'm doing a lot of my university study, which is definitely taking a lot of time. And I didn't think I'd get to it, by which time, you know, I really wanted some black trousers. I have no black trousers. So that was a way to get them. The third thing I made was a hat. Now I should say with these knitting projects I'm cheating, because I didn't make them all just in January. I started both of these in December and finished them in January. So I made a hat because I have my new short hair, which today is curly, because apparently I've got curly hair, didn't know that. And I wanted a hat because I didn't really have any hats before, and I had my ponytail and my long hair. Hats look stupid over a ponytail, so I'm going to try and put this over and show you what it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's got, you don't have to do it in two colours, but what I loved was it has this crisscross over there, and it's got like a spiral here, hopefully you can see that, and it's quite nice and long at the back. So yeah, I made a hat, and it's actually the first hat I've ever made. This is called the Nora Cloche, I think. I'll put the name along the bottom. It's a free pattern, again off Ravelry, and I'll link it down below. And yeah, I loved it. This wool again was out of my stash. Both of them are natural, like actual sheep colours. I love the brown, it's so soft. I wanted it all this colour, but I didn't have enough. So let's see if I can take that off now without ruining my hair. There you go. Yeah, so I was really pleased with that, and it was a really quick knit. What you do, there's the start of it, you knit all the way around to there. You basically do a massive cable, because then you turn it, and then you knit all the way around to there. You either sew it together or graft it together. I tried grafting, which wasn't the neatest ever, because you can see it. If you do it perfectly, it would be invisible. And then you pick up in there, pick up all these stitches all the way around, so now you're working in a circle, and you just get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to there, and you have a hat. So very quick knit, love the style, and I would recommend that pattern a lot. So the last thing that I actually made their sewing. It's an actual garment, and it's finished. It's some trousers. Here we are. Ta-da! That's a pair of trousers, isn't it? I'll put them on for you in a moment. This is, if you watch my videos, you'll know what pattern this is. It's the Thurlow trousers from Sewaholic. Of course it is, because it's pretty much all I ever make. Those are ginger jeans. Next month, I'll have ginger jeans to show you, because that's what's on my sewing table right now. So yeah, these are Thurlow trousers. This is my adapted version, because that is the thickness of the waistband, and that's about double the regular waistband. So they become kind of natural waist, what would be called high-waisted. Ends up your belly button level trousers. I chose to do them with 2 buttons, like that. The facing of the waistband is a lovely spotty cotton that I had hanging around. The pocket bags are some kind of synthetic stuff that I also had hanging around. So they have pockets at the front, which you probably can't see. I'm going to put this on in just a moment. They should have pockets on the back. Welt pockets is what's included in the pattern, but I didn't bother because I was lazy. And I actually thought I might do patch pockets, and now I think I might not bother. I'm not sure, because you could actually even add welt pockets afterwards as well. It's not a process that needs doing at the time, so it's quite good that you can just add whatever pockets you want later. So I'll change into these. So let me show you my trousers. I have them on now. Put you down there. Here they are. So these are a wide leg style trouser. Change the angle a little bit. You can see the waistband there and the 2 buttons. I picked out, these are from my stash, picked out the pink 2 buttons. You can do that with a hook and bar fastening there. There are the pockets. There's the back, no pockets here. And they are a wide leg trouser, which is one of my favourite styles. This fabric is from, I think it's from the Shuttle Shipley, but I have had it a while. So I've been wearing those a lot since I made them, and I really like them. The furlough trousers, I nailed the fit a while ago, and so I can just make them. It's great. And that's everything I've made. So we've got 2 sets of trousers and 2 knitting projects that I've made this month, and I am super happy with both of them. But I do have a question, actually. I need your wisdom. So here's my question. Back in December, might even have been November, I half made this cardigan. So it's a long cardigan. I wasn't following a particular pattern. I was sort of making, in fact, no, I think I was following some written instructions from Stitch Sisters based on your body measurement, and then you make rectangles. I'll link to that if I can find it. Step back, because you can see it's a long line cardigan. It's not meant to fasten at the front, it's meant to sit open. All of that is fine. I like how it fits, but what I don't know is how should I finish the edge. I know I could put a band on, so a band like that. I know I could do that, and it's the same sort of question for here. I thought I could hand sew it under, but I don't know, that just feels like it'll take forever. So before I decide either to make a band, which I think will be too heavy for what I want, or hand sew it, which I think might take me the rest of my life. Have you got any other wise ideas? I would love to hear them, so I can finish this project that's been hanging around in my sewing room for months. That's me finished then. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below, help me out with my dilemma, and I will be back very soon with a favourites video. Bye for now.